If you're anything like me, just hearing the start of the Skyrim music gets you unbelievably pumped. But why is that? Why does the Skyrim music have such an emotional, exciting effect on us? We're going to find out today what composer Jeremy Soule does to make the music so damn exciting. Check it out. So we start with just these taiko drums. Taiko drums are a traditional Japanese instrument that were used in battle. They were used to communicate between allies, to inspire morale in the troops, and to frighten enemies away. So we immediately have this sense of ready for battle, ready to go. A little bit of antiquity in our kind of medieval fantasy world. We're ready to go. We're Skyrim, baby. Chance. So it kind of feels a little bit medieval to me with the chanting already. We have sort of this barbarian chorus. And we have, of course, our tonic pedal happening. It's in the lower strings and it just kind of chugs away. Remember, a tonic pedal is where the bass note of a chord sound stays the same, while the harmony on top changes. It's usually used to create tension and to help get us excited and to help draw us towards a point in the music where the harmony is going to change. We're in compound time as well, it should be noted. A compound time is a time signature like 6/8 or 12/8, and instead of counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, where we subdivide each beat into 2, we count 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. So we subdivide each beat into 3. And it gives us this martial feel, this anthemic feel. It always feels a little bit like a march. You can imagine being an Imperial soldier marching up to the Battle of Whiterun with that going on under you. And these simple drums which fade in slowly. So it sort of comes out of nowhere and emerges a little bit. Really, really cool. Feels like we're waking up from a reverie a little bit. You know, maybe we've been asleep in our day-to-day lives, falling asleep on the job and can't wait to get home and get into Skyrim. Or maybe we're on the back of a wagon, having just been arrested for trying to cross an Imperial border. So these drums and the low strings kind of set the scene for us. It's laying out the palette of the music, so we can put the melody and the harmony over top of it. The chants give us a little bit of colour, a little bit of world building. Boom. And there it is. The horns arrive in style. We've got, sounds like French horn, trombone there. Again, fairly martial instruments that sound like ones that were traditionally found on a battlefield. Brass instruments always make me think martial, especially when we're in compound time. And so the horns arrive, and the horns arrive with a perfect fourth. And the perfect fourth is a really, really important interval. It's one of our perfect intervals, which is the fourth, the fifth, and the octave. Perfect intervals are neither major nor minor. The perfect intervals were named so in medieval times because they were more consonant than other intervals. They had a natural sympathy to the way they vibrated and to the way their frequencies worked together. They just got on really well. So this note and this note have a lot in common. So the perfect fourth is an interval which can get our blood pumping. The next note the horn plays is a B, which is a perfect fifth above our E. But guess what? You flip that interval upside down, it's a perfect fourth again. It's only been inverted. B to E, standard perfect fourth. E to B, inverted perfect fourth. So this interval is popping up everywhere all over the theme, and we haven't even got to the theme yet. It's so successful in creating that tension and drawing us towards the moment when the theme is going to erupt. So we get E, B, C sharp, and it repeats itself again. Boom, 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 boom. Then again. Yes. 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 Yeah. And the close listeners among you may have spotted that the harmony expands as this horn line ascends. First time around, it's unison. The next time we get some more texture added and a bit more color. G major with the whole chord, A, and then we get there, we get to the bit that everyone knows. But I just want to point out how much work goes into leading the listener up to that point. That's the bit they want you to pay attention to, but it's the work that goes on behind the scenes in the laying of the palette, in the gradual building up of the drums and the chanted vocals, and the layered perfect fourths in the horn that make it so satisfying when we get to... Oh, it's you. You're finally awake. They must have caught you trying to watch this video without subscribing to Mama Andy. Those imperial bastards. Oh, God. Weak ass shit, man. Please subscribe. Stop me doing these stupid bits. The theme itself is really harmonically simple. B minor, G, A, B minor. So there's only these three chords that just sort of get moved around. It's so simple, but it's so stirring and effective. And I think part of the reason, part of the thing that makes it so effective is all the stuff that goes on beforehand. All of the build up, the perfect fourths, it's got me so excited. I might go start a new game now. I'm probably going to play Stealth Archer again because, you know, I've got no imagination. But hey, what can you do? If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, sticking around for more. We look at a lot of video games, some TV shows. It's really fun. Thanks for watching.